Hello, this is Raziel Cohen with ndftraining.com, and today we're going to talk about the Bear Solutions Cold Start Drill. This drill is actually a very interesting drill because it kind of is used as a baseline of performance for you as a shooter. So this is not a drill you're going to do every single time you go to the range. It's something that you should probably do every few times you go to the range. And this drill is very good to be able to determine if there's any little improvements you need to make with your range performance. So the point of this drill is that there's going to be two squares and a circle in the middle. The square on the right, you're going to engage 5 times. You're going to transition to the square on the left, engage 5 times, or the opposite, doesn't really matter. And then you're going to do a mandatory reload and then engage 3 rounds to the center circle. Any rounds outside of these guidelines, out of these parameters, is an immediate fail. And you obviously want to try to improve your time as fast as you can. Obviously, over time, you could always lower the sides of the square or make it more difficult in some manner. But there's a lot of people out there who have really incredible performances and speeds when coming to perform this drill. We're just going to do it once today, especially because of the cost of ammo. This is not going to be something I'm going to do every single time I go to the range. And also, what you see is what you get, because there's no way I'm going to perform this more than once for today. So I hope this is able to help. Let's transition the camera and we'll show you what the drills look like. So luckily I passed and all the rounds were pretty much where I wanted them to be. I'm still getting used to using a red dot on my pistol. That's obviously something that's kind of not a training scar, but something you have to get used to because it's not the same as using regular iron sights. But using a red dot definitely made it much more comfortable, and being able to follow the dot was actually not that bad. But again, I'm still getting used to it. With that being said, all 5 rounds on this side were in exactly where I needed them to be. I kind of recompensated because I wasn't sure where my point of aim versus point of impact was with my red dot. Again, that's still something I'm getting used to. And then usually with a red dot, you're going to be zeroing it at roughly 15 to 25 yards, depending on your purpose of use and what your goal is with that pistol. So I made sure to aim higher up on the circle and impacted all 3 rounds exactly where I wanted them to be. So again, this is kind of like a good baseline drill that you could practice to see where you're holding as a shooter, and then every few times you go to the range, you can even make these boxes smaller for yourself to give yourself a smaller margin of error and see how you perform. So this is just a quick drill. Hopefully this was able to help. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. If you have any recommendations for a drill, feel free to leave them below, because we won't be able to, we're not trying to make up drills. We want to make sure that we're using drills that can be efficient for you as a shooter, and we love to hear them and I would love to try them. This is Raziel Cohen with ndftraining.com. Thank you for watching.